The aliens called it human weakness. Humans called it the only reason they were still alive. 1. The misunderstanding of fatigue. On the Virellian Trade Station Sigma-12, alien analysts had studied human crews for cycles. Their conclusion was unanimous. Humans degrade at predictable rest intervals. During low-energy cycles, cognitive performance drops. Exhaustion equals vulnerability. They labeled it dead hours liability and built their safety protocols around it. 2. The human shift schedule. Human personnel were assigned to maintenance, logistics, and emergency response, but never during critical operations. Why? Because during the dead hours, humans were slow. Humans were less responsive. Humans were biologically inefficient. So aliens relied on automated systems instead. Perfect systems, flawless systems, until they failed. 3. The catastrophe. It started during the station's lowest activity cycle. The dead hours. A cascading event triggered. Reactor coolant failure. Artificial gravity fluctuations. Life support pressure instability. External docking seal breach. Automated systems attempted response protocols. But they conflicted, then stalled, then failed. Silence turned into alarms. 4. The sleeping crew. Most alien personnel were in rest cycles. Their biology required deep recovery states. They could not respond quickly. Command tried to activate emergency overrides, but communication lag increased chaos. The station was collapsing. 5. The humans wake up. In the human quarters, alarms screamed. Half asleep, exhausted, disoriented, they still moved. Not perfectly, not elegantly, but immediately, because humans don't fully shut down. They shift modes. 6. The first response. A human engineer stumbled into the corridor, checked a display, swore, and rerouted a failing coolant line manually. Another human forced open sealed maintenance hatches, bypassed automated locks, restarted failed power junctions. A third took command of emergency comms, reestablished internal coordination channels. No hesitation, no coordination delay, just instinctive repair. 7. The alien shock. Command bridge logs later recorded. They are operating under fatigue conditions, but performance efficiency is increasing. A junior officer asked, "How is that possible?" A senior analyst replied slowly, "They are not at peak condition." Pause. But they are still functional. 8. The critical difference. Automation had failed because it required clean inputs, stable systems, ideal conditions. Humans did not. Humans worked with partial data, broken systems, uncertain environments, physical exhaustion, and improvised. 9. The turning point. At the core breach point, oxygen levels dropped rapidly. Automated systems couldn't prioritize fast enough. A human technician manually rerouted life support flow using a maintenance bypass never intended for emergency use. It was not in the manual. It was in experience. And it worked. 10. The station stabilizes. Slowly, gravity systems rebalanced. Reactor cooling restored. Docking seals resealed. Emergency power redistributed. The station stopped collapsing, because the least optimal crew had responded fastest. 11. The aftermath. When Alien Command finally reached full awareness, they reviewed everything. Silence followed. "We assumed their fatigue was weakness," one officer said. Another corrected quietly, "It was only weakness under ideal conditions." Pause. And nothing about emergencies is ideal. 12. The realization. A senior commander summarized it. Automated systems require perfection. Humans require necessity. 13. Final line. And in the Virellian Strategic Archives, one operational note was permanently added. Never assume inactivity means incapacity. Sometimes, the most dangerous time for a human is when they are supposed to be asleep.